When Angie Stone's family and fans gathered to say their final goodbyes, one person was noticeably absent, her ex, Angelo. But when he finally showed up, it wasn't the reunion anyone expected. Allegedly arriving 2 days late, smelling of alcohol and asking, "Where's the party?" This wasn't just a funeral. It was the breaking point in a decades-long family feud that's left everyone asking, what really went wrong?
Comment, was the Angelo there? No, he was not. If he attended a funeral, it might have been the one in Atlanta, but he wasn't at the one at Columbia, South Carolina. The other question that I've been getting asked is, am I related to Angie Stone? No, I'm not related to Angie Stone. I thank y'all for the wonderful compliments. I think it's really just the cheeks. And sometimes I do wear my hair in an afro like that. But no, Angie Stone always put me in the mind of, I had a cousin named Rita. She passed in 2013, 2014. So like with Angie Stone still being on earth, it kind of gave me that sense of my cousin Rita still here.
My involvement was with Angie. And that involvement is when you hear her, and it's because when Angie was talking on one of her videos, a few of her videos, she mentioned my name. And when she speaks of the Diesel crew, she's talking about us, the West Coast crew. And she talks about her team that has discovered things and has unveiled things for her. We took over doing the forensic for finding her songs that were missing that she couldn't find. And, you know, it's weird because it was a process and it was week after week. We were on the phone, we were talking and blah, blah. You from one end to the other spectrum when it comes to the music industry. And we did discover a lot of her stuff that was not in her name. And we were the ones that actually had to let her know. The company that I worked for, the TBC Group, my big brother, Vasal Benford, the CEO of the TBC Group and TBC Group Management, we were the ones that took over finding the songs, shall I say. I'm trying to make sure I say the right word because I don't want anybody to see this video and then they'll take the video and run with it and take parts from it. We were the ones that decided to go and search and find where her publishing was. And we started discovering various things, various situations with her publishing and what was going on with it. And we presented it to her and told her that there was no publishing in her name. And then there were some songs that she had done through the years that weren't even registered in her name, that had never been registered. But we started to find stuff that didn't make sense. Per se, right? I'm not mentioning any names. We're just gonna talk in general. Angie was very sharp, you know. Although she didn't know full details, she knew something wasn't right, and that's why we came on board. Not only that, we were also the ones that were setting up her residency, the TBC Group Management, TBC Group Entertainment. Okay, setting up her residency for Las Vegas. We were 1 week out from that before Angie passed. We were going to fly her out here and have her do her paperwork for her residency in Las Vegas. And the whole purpose, so that you understand, for her residency in Las Vegas was so that she did not have to tour. She didn't want to be on the road anymore. These were her feelings. These were her thoughts. She just wanted to be in one place because of her health issues. She wanted to be in one place. She didn't want to be going from here to there. And I kind of, you know, I've cried so many days because I was saying to myself, I wish that we had closed on her residency and she wouldn't have had to be on the road. She would have never had to have been on the road, which this accident would have never happened because it would have been a different time, different process, different circumstance, different universal law. Had she been here in Vegas doing her residency, thus she would still be here. These things would have never happened. That's my belief, okay? So Angie did not want to be on the road touring, and that's a fact. Now, I'm not telling you something I heard from YouTube. I'm not telling you something that I went on another blogger's page and I found and I decided to share this. No, I'm telling you something from the circle, from the inside.
What if I told you one of the most
group that
iconic
was
voices in
representing her? So when she
neo-soul was
say Diesel
sidelined by the
crew,
very
she was
industry
talking
she
about her
helped
West
build?
Coast crew. You know,
Angie Stone's story
she was
is
talking
filled
about
with
us. We
shocking
were the ones that came on
revelations,
and discovered, and we
untold
were ones that
struggles,
told her
and a
that
legacy
none of
that's
these
still
songs were in her
unfolding.
name. We were the ones
From
that told her
being
that the publishing
excluded from
was
Oprah's
somewhere
Neo Soul
else.
special to
You know
allegations
what I mean?
of industry sabotage,
And we had various
Angie's
calls
journey is
with
one of resilience
people that
and
were
heartbreak.
involved with her on legal,
But what really
on the
happened
legal
behind the
side of
scenes,
things,
and why are so many
and people
questions
that were
still
involved with
unanswered?
her on the
dive
publishing
in.
side of things. And she made me
Angie
record
Stone,
these phone calls,
the woman
you
who
guys.
helped discover artists like Alicia Keys
She would
and
call
Jill
me and
Scott,
say, Stoney,
was
I'm going to
reportedly
call you
deemed
back.
too
Because
heavy
we
by
would call
Clive
each other
Davis to
Stoney. I would
appear
call
on
her
Oprah's
Stoney.
iconic
She called me
Neo Soul
Stoney. It's a
special.
nickname she made up for
Imagine
me. We
this,
just call each other
the same
Stoney,
woman
right?
who had a
She said,
hand
that's
in
our
launching
inside thing.
the
So she
careers
would
of
call
some
me
of
and
Neo
she said,
Soul's biggest
Stoney,
names, was told
I'm
she
going to
didn't
call
fit the
you,
image for the genre's
but I
biggest
want you
TV
to
moment.
record this phone call. So
According
I
to
have
sources
phone
close
calls.
to Angie, this rejection
Recorded
left her
phone calls
devastated.
with conversations
So
about
much
her
so that
publishing
she
that she
allegedly
had
cried for 40
with
days and 40
certain
nights.
industry people
Whether that's an exaggeration
and some
or
of
not,
her legal people.
one
I
thing
have
is
those
clear.
recorded calls.
This
Now,
was
will
a
I
deeply
ever
personal
post
blow,
those calls?
and it
Absolutely not.
gets
Because
worse.
those calls were
This
strictly
was the
for
same
Angie.
Clive Davis who relied
Not
on
for
Angie's
anybody to hear.
expertise to sign
Period.
artists like Alicia Keys
I
and Jill
would
Scott,
never
making the
post those
snub
phone
even more
calls, just so you
painful.
guys know.
How
But
could
I
someone
do
who trusted
have
her
those
judgment
calls,
turn around
right?
and reject her so publicly?
We also
But
did
the
a
Oprah
agreement
snub
with
wasn't the
Angie
only
to
blow
be
to
able
Angie's
to go
confidence.
and go after her
Allegations
publishing
have
and collect the
surfaced that
TBC
Alicia
group. We have
Keys
an
made
agreement,
disparaging
signed
remarks about
agreement
Angie's appearance,
to represent
even
her
mimicking her
and
in
to
a
go
way
out and
that's been
collect
described as
all of
deeply
that
hurtful.
publishing for her.
While these claims remain unverified,
So that's my
they paint a
involvement. The
troubling
only
picture
reason
of the
I got on
dynamics
camera and I'm
between
doing
two
this is
artists
because
who should have
so
been
many
allies.
people have inboxed me
It's a
from
stark
my
reminder
YouTube
of how the
video
industry
and the
can pit
TikTok
women
video,
against
and they're
each
saying,
other,
hey man, I
even
heard
when they're
Angie
fighting for
mention
the
your
same
name. Like,
recognition.
what's your
And
involvement
for
with her? I
Angie,
heard her say
who had
Stone
already
Paxton.
faced so much
And so many
rejection,
people are asking me,
these
I said,
alleged
you know what?
comments only
I
added
wasn't
to the
going to
weight
do a
she
video,
carried.
but let me get on here
Beyond
and just tell
the
people what
personal
our
slights,
involvement was.
Angie
Now, as
faced
far
a
as that
much larger
accident, I
battle,
know a lot about
reclaiming
that.
ownership
And I'm
of her
not going to
music.
talk about that
Enter
right
Stone
now,
Paxton,
but trust and
a
believe,
key figure in
I'm
helping Angie
definitely
uncover
going to
missing
talk
publishing
about that.
credits and
And
unregistered songs.
I'm going to share some things with you, but I'm
According
not
to
going to talk
Paxton,
now. And this
Angie's
is my
catalog was
truth.
riddled with discrepancies.
Because I
Songs
know
she
about
wrote but
certain
never
things
received
because I
credit
was
for.
privy for being
Week after
involved
week,
in the
Paxton
circle
and
and
his
helping
team
her
worked tirelessly to
gain
track
her
down Angie's
publishing back
missing
and
royalties,
find where her songs were
uncovering
and
a
help
web
her
of
get
industry
her catalog back.
secrets
I
along
was
the
a
way.
part of that team.
But
I've
what
been
they
a part of that
discovered
team
was just the
helping
tip
her
of the
do that.
iceberg.
So that's
Angie wasn't
how
just fighting for her
my
music.
name
She was fighting
got
for her legacy.
brought into the equation as
In the
far as just
final years
Angie
of her
mentioning
life, Angie
my
was
diesel
ready to
crew, and
leave the
she's
road
mentioning
behind.
Stone Paxton and my
She
big
was
brother
just 1 week
Basal
away
and
from
the
finalizing a Las
TBC group.
Vegas residency.
That's why she
A
mentioned our
dream that
names,
would have
because we
allowed
were
her to
helping her.
perform without
We
the
were
grueling
helping
demands
Angie.
of touring.
And I would talk to
According to
Angie
Stone
3 or 4 days a
Paxton,
week.
this residency
And
was
long
more than
hours
just
when
a
I
career
talked to her.
move.
These weren't
It was a
short phone
chance
calls. These weren't
for Angie to focus on
1-minute
her
phone
health and
calls. These were
well-being.
typically
But
anywhere
fate
from
had
an hour
other
to 2
plans.
hours, sometimes
Had the
3-hour
residency been
calls,
secured,
conversations
Angie
with
might
Angie,
never have been on the road
talking
that
about her
fateful
business
day.
and the publishing, and
It's a
she was very
heartbreaking
upset
what if
about so many
that
people
still
that had
haunts those who knew her.
had taken
Angie's untimely
her
death has
songs and
sparked
taken credit
countless
for it, never
conspiracy
gave her
theories,
credit.
with some
We have conversations
pointing
about
fingers at
all
industry
kinds
figures
of
like Clive
stuff.
Davis.
Even text conversations
Stone
I have I
Paxton
could
has
post. I would
criticized
never
the speculation,
I would never post my
he's also
personal
hinted that
text
there's more to the
conversations with her,
story.
but we have tons
Information
of
he's
back and
not
forth
yet ready to
text
share.
conversations about
What exactly does
tons
he
of
know?
things, music
And when
industry.
will the full truth come to light?
Topics.
For now, all we
You know
have
what I mean?
are questions
Tons
and a
of
legacy
things. Sorry.
that continues to
Something's
inspire.
on my hand here.
Despite the
So
challenges,
I had to
Angie
get on
Stone's
here
legacy is
and-
undeniable.
And just
She paved the way
explain
for
to you
countless
guys,
artists
for those that
and left
keep
behind a
messaging me,
catalog
asking
of
me
music that continues
questions
to
about
inspire.
Angie and what's
But
my
as we
involvement
celebrate her
with
contributions,
Angie.
we have
That's
to ask,
my involvement.
how many other
is
artists are still
I was a
fighting
part
for the
of the team,
recognition
the Diesel
they
crew
deserve?
that she mentioned, and it's
Angie's
unfortunate that
story
that
is a
particular
reminder
name
that the
she
music
used. You know, if you
industry
knew
isn't always
Angie, she
kind
was
to
a
those who help
person
build
of
it.
words.
And it's up to us to keep her memory
She was a
alive.
poet.
Not just
Everything
as a talented
rhymed, everything
artist,
it
but as a woman
flowed.
who who refused
everything
to back
always
down.
made sense with her words.
From
flowed.
industry snubs to battles
So
over publishing,
it's
Angie
just
Stone's
coincidental
story
she
is a
mentioned that
reminder
name
of the
and
harsh
mentioned us
realities
as a
many
diesel
artists
crew,
face
and then
behind the scenes.
what happened to her. You know, we're very bothered by her not being here. But just so you know, when she says diesel crew, for all your conspiracy people out there, we are the diesel crew, and whatever is in your mind and thoughts, yeah, far from that, you guys. And give the family a break, you guys. You guys have been on here for these conspiracy people. You guys really don't have no love for people's privacy and the family, and you're on here saying negative stuff about the family. You got to put yourself in that position. How would you feel if somebody was talking about your loved one and then also saying negative stuff about you at the same time? So have consideration, you guys. If you don't know really what has happened, you're speculating constantly, but you're also throwing things out there that are not even true. If you want to know, let the people talk that know first. Let the people that are involved talk, and then you'll know the truth. But other than that, all these people trying to get views and likes for, saying things that they don't even know about. I done seen psychics saying stuff. Now, I will say, some of those psychics have said things that I've said, they kind of on point, right? But yeah, man, it's very, very, there's this huge dynamic with this. And trust me, this thing with Angie is not over with. My love and condolences goes out to the kids. The memorial is tomorrow. The viewing is Thursday, and memorial's Thursday. The viewing is Friday, and the funeral is Saturday. So, yeah, man, I still have to prepare myself if I want to get on an airplane with all these planes doing what they're doing. I don't even know, you guys, but for the love of Angie Stone, you guys, we love her, and I'm Stone Paxton, and that's why she mentioned my name. And yeah, man, this has a part 2 to it. So I will be back, all right, with other information. Peace and love, you guys.
From the shocking funeral drama to the rumors and financial battles, Angie Stone's story is one of love, loss, and unfinished business. Her family deserves closure, and her legacy deserves to be honored. But what do you think? Should D'Angelo step up and make things right? Or is this a rift that can never be healed? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.